let's practice reading different types of graphs. So here we're going to start with a sideways bar chart, and it's actually more of a histogram because our bars are touching. Now it's a histogram and because we're talking about ages. And if you think about your age, right, when you're 20 moving to 21, like where it blends, right? Age is kind of fluid. It's a continuous piece, and therefore we have the histogram instead of just a bar graph. But anyway, write a sentence that quantitatively compares two of the age groups in the chart. Now, one thing I just want to remind you is that quantitatively means numbers. Use numbers to talk about this. Now, we can use any two groups that we want, but I want to use the biggest, which is 20 to 24, and I'm going to compare that to 19 and younger. All right, so if I compare those two, I can say, well, let's subtract. So 25,596 minus 22,006, and I'm going to get 3,590. So my sentence would be something like the 20 to 24-year-old age group has 3,590 more students than the 19 and younger age group. It doesn't matter which two you pick, all right? You just want to make sure in your meaningful sentence that you label what two groups you're talking about and you give the numerical difference. Which one has more and by how much? That's the important piece. Now, in number 2, where it talks about discuss how this information, the bar graph, compares with the composition of your classroom or your group or your region, think about the people around you right now. How old are they? Now, I'm just going to say this varies. I'm surrounded right now by 2 dogs, and their ages are it just doesn't make sense. So you're going to have to just kind of take that into account. If we're just talking about me, right, I fall into this category, but that's it. I'm just by myself. So I'm part of the minority based on the size of these bars. Okay, but you can look around and kind of see where do your people lie, and how is that in relation to the bars. Let's do a little circle graph here. Now, with a circle graph, we know that all of the circle, right? The circle is all, which means it should add up to 100%. And now we're talking about enrollment by ethnicity. So again, we're going to write a sentence to quantitatively compare two of the ethnic regions or categories. Now, it doesn't matter. You can pick any region of the circle to talk about. You just, again, want to make sure you're using the words to describe, right? What are they saying? And mathematically talk about it. So I'm going to choose Black or African American compared to Hispanic or Latino. Now, it's 12 compared to 4. So I can say the percent of Black or African American students is 8% more than Hispanic or Latino students. And again, it doesn't matter what two you pick. It does not matter. You just want to find the difference between them, right? So it's an 8% difference in enrollment between Black or African American versus that of Hispanic or Latino, and the Black or African American is more. And that's what you need to project in your sentence. What are the two groups you're talking about, and what is the difference? That is the important piece. And then again, think about the people around you. I fall in this category, and then I have oh my gosh, I don't even know what these dogs are right now. I have a Labradoodle and a Golden Doodle. Right, so those, and they're not on here. Well, actually, they're reported or not reported, unknown. So those are my groups, right? And they outnumber me 2 to 1. So that's kind of how we work there. But you can kind of see what's around you. So playing with graphs, always important to just pay attention to the labels. What are we talking about? What's the title? And what is the label of each category? Thanks all.